So, good evening everybody and welcome to a new collaboration between myself and Paul Gorbier. This is the Jai-Alai Calcutta Cup competition. Now, for those who are not in the know, the Calcutta Cup is a trophy played for between England and Scotland at Rugby Union. So what we've done here is that I am running the England fronton down in Mansfield, and Paul is running the Scotland fronton up in the Shetland Islands, and we selected 32 players each to play in this competition. It's going to be a 10-week competition. There's going to be games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with 2 sessions on a Wednesday and 2 sessions on a Saturday. We're both running slightly different formats. I've got 4 singles, then 4 doubles, then a single spectacular 7, and then final spectacular 9 for the 10th game. There's 10 games in each session, and each player will get points for the positions they finish and prize money. And the prize money on my fronton is £150 for the winner, 100 for the second, 50 for the third, and in the spectacular 9, 25 for the fourth. So here we go. It's all random, so many players will play more than one game. So first up, in post 1, Cortez, and post 2, Federico. So game 1 underway. 7. It's an ace, so straight away an ace for Cortez. Wins his first point. Post 3, Pruwell. Cortez serves with an 8, and it's a bad serve, so loses the point, and Pruwell will pick up his first point. Pruwell to serve. Post 4, Shoji. 6-1 is Shoji. 6 is an ace. Pruwell with his second point. Winner, post 3. Cortez is 5-1, Federico 2-1, Pruwell 3-1. Post 5, Cristobal. 7. Good serve from Pruwell. Cristobal looking to return on a 7, and he doesn't, so Pruwell, winner, post 3. Post 6, Desai at 12-1. 7, good serve. Desai running round to look. 6 gets a return, and it's an excellent return. 5, Pruwell manages to return that. Desai gets and returns, and Pruwell manages to return that to Desai, who gets an excellent return and wins the point. Point goes to post 6, Desai. So coming up, post 7, Contreras at 12-1. Desai to serve. 7. Bad serve, so Contreras wins. Post 8, Beret at 6-1. Contreras serves. 6, good serve. Beret gets an excellent return back. Contreras misses, and so winner, post 8, Beret. So that's the end of the first round. All wins now are worth 2 points. Contreras, post 2, Federico 2-1. He's the favourite for this. Contreras serves. 4, good serve. Federico 10 does not get the return. Sorry, that's wrong, isn't it? Beret should be the one. But 4 was still a good return. Post 6 wins. Post 8, sorry, wins. gets 2 points. And next opponent is post 1, Cortez. 7, good serve, Cortez. Looks around 9 and he misses. Win. Post 8, Beret gets another 2 points and he is now 1 point away from taking this first match. And post 4, Shoji comes up. Beret, 8, good serve, Shoji. 7 gets the return. Beret looking to send it back and he does. Very good return from Beret. Shoji, 9 misses and that's the end. Winner, post 8, Beret. So he went through with the wins. Placed is Pruwell, and we have a 3-way for third place. So we got Desai, Contreras and Cortez. So it will be Desai and Contreras that will play to 6 points. There's 3 of them. And we'll move to red for the playoff, or green unless I put it onto red. And we have Desai, who is 6 post 6, Contreras post 7. 3. It's an ace, so Desai gets an ace and Contreras post 1. 2 and another ace. So another win for Desai. And these are all single points on playoffs. 10. Good serve. Contreras looking to return. 9 and he does return. He's got the return. Contreras then sends it back up to the wall. 5 and Contreras returns that and Contreras wins the point. So Contreras wins the point. Desai drops to the back and in comes player 1, post 1, Cortez. Contreras, 8, good serve. Cortez, 7, gets a good return. Ball comes back from Contreras. Cortez also returns. Contreras sends it back. Cortez manages to get that one back to Contreras. He returns. Cortez on the way back. Contreras misses. Cortez, post 1, gets the win. So it will be post 1, Contreras against post 6, Desai. Cortez serves. Good serve. Desai gets the return. Contreras hits it back against the wall. Desai can't make it and Cortez wins the point. So Cortez will continue and he'll come up against Contreras. Cortez, 4, good serve. Contreras, 8, does not get the return and Cortez wins that point. Desai comes back to face Cortez. 9, good serve. 10 is out and Desai cannot return it and that means Cortez is 1 point away from victory. Cortez against post 7, Contreras, 8, and it's a bad serve, so Cortez will lose that point. Contreras wins and he now comes up against Desai. So Contreras with a bad serve, so Desai gets that point. And Desai comes on. He's against Cortez. Cortez could win it with this game. 9, good serve. Cortez returns. Contreras can't, and so Cortez gets the win against Desai and takes the show place. So here we go with the betting, and these are without the original stake. It's working out on a $2 bet. So winner is 8, placed is 3, show is 1,831. The odds for position 8 beret is 6-1, which gives you a $12 win, a $6 place, and a $4 show. The place odds for number 3 Pruwell is 3-1, which will give you $3 and $1.50. And the bet for the show, which is number 1 Cortez at 5-1, is $2.50. So the exacta is 18. As 18-1 is the odds on the exacta, which is $36. The quinella is 9-1, which is $18, and the trifactor is 14-1, which is $28. So there are your betting and results from the first game of the day. So place your bets for the second game, and in this we have Mosquera at 6-1, Valet at 12-1, Porfirio at 10-1, Cristobal coming up again in this game at 12-1, Fabio is at 5-1, Contreras is going to continue in this game at 5-1, Gilmore at 4-1, and Shoji at 5-1. Those are your next competitors. So place your bets as we go to game 2 of this Wednesday AM Calcutta Cup Jai-Alai competition. Game 2 is ready to start. Post 1 Mosquera will serve to post 2 Valet. Mosquera serves. 6 is a good serve. Valet gets the ball returned. Mosquera returns it back. Valet with an excellent return. Mosquera manages to reach it and send it back to the front wall. And Valet cannot make it. Mosquera, post 1 is the winner. So Mosquera is the winner. Post 3, Porfirio at 10-1. Oh, a bad serve by Mosquera. Bad serve, and Porfirio wins the point. Position post 4, Cristobal. He didn't get a point in his first game. 6. Good serve. 4. Returned by Cristobal. Cristobal gets the ball back, and Porfirio manages to reach it and send it back, and Cristobal cannot return that, and so Porfirio, position post 3, wins second point of this match. Post 5, Fabio at 5-1. Porfirio serves. 6, good serve. 7 is a return by Fabio. Porfirio reaches and returns back. 6 is a return from Fabio, and 10, he cannot return that, and so Fabio, post 5, is the winner. Post 5 wins, and Porfirio goes to the back of the queue. Contreras, who also was in that first game and managed to get into the playoff for 3rd place but didn't make it. He's at 5 to 1. 7. Good serve from Fabio. Contreras returns. And an excellent return by Fabio. Can Contreras get round to this and get it back? He can. Fabio returns. Contreras gets it back. Fabio cannot reach it, and Contreras beats Fabio. Fabio to take the point for post 6. In comes post 7, 4 to 1 Gilmore. Contreras to serve. 9 is a bad serve. So Contreras a bad serve, and so Gilmore wins. And up comes Shoji, post 8. This will complete the first round. 2. Good serve from Gilmore. 7. Shoji gets the return. Gilmore returns back. Shoji reaches and sends it back to the wall. Gilmore gets there. Shoji returns. This is a long one and Gilmore cannot make it, and Shoji wins. And point 8 takes the point. Post 8 takes the point. So that is the end of the first round. And we start on the second round now, worth 2 points. Shoji and Valet. Shoji to serve. 11 is a bad serve. So Valet gets his first points on the board and will become the server. And onto the front on comes Mosquera, number 1 position, 1 post. Valet serves. 3, good serve. 9 gets the return. Mosquera gets the return, and then Valet returns an excellent return, and Mosquera, he reaches it and gets it. Valet does not, and Mosquera will take the 2 points and will become the server. Mosquera goes to the back of the queue, and in comes Cristobal, post 4. Mosquera 5, good serve. 8, not returned. Mosquera gets another 2 points, and so he's within 1 point, 1 win of clinching, and in comes Porfirio in 3rd place. 4, good serve. Porfirio 4 gets the return. Mosquera 8, excellent return. Can Porfirio get it? 8, he just reaches that. Mosquera cannot, and Porfirio wins. So we'll take over the service, and he will come up against post 5. Fabio. Porfirio 8. Ace gets an ace, and he's now 1 win away from taking this game. So Fabio goes to the back and Contreras comes up. He didn't score any in the last one. He hasn't scored any in this one. Contreras is post 6. Porfirio 6, good serve. Contreras, can he return this? 6, yes he can. Porfirio 5 gets the return. Contreras 8, and he cannot, and Porfirio will win. So Porfirio wins against Contreras. So he will be the winner. Mosquera will place, and Valet will show. So we've got no playoff in this. So the order is 3, 1, 2, and the odds: Porfirio at 10 to 1, Mosquera at 6 to 1, and Valet at 12 to 1. So your odds on a win, if you had number 3, you're going to get $20 for your $2 bet, $10 for a place, and $5 for a show. For number 1, who placed Mosquera at 6 to 1, you'll get $6 and $3. And for 12 to 1, he'll get $6. The exacta Paolo at 8-1. Jai-Alai at 3-1. Almonte at 5-1. Porfirio. Good result for him at the last one. He's 8-1 this time. Fabio, another one who did well, at 6-1. And Cristobal, again playing at 16-1. So place your bets. You pay your money and you take your chance. We're getting close to the start of game 3. So game 3, post 1 server Omar at 10-1, receiving Roebuck at 3-1, post 2, and Omar serves 4. Good serve, Roebuck. 3 cannot return it. Omar gets the win. Post 3, Paolo. Omar serves 10. Good serve. Paolo 8 with a return. Omar cannot get it back, so Paolo wins. Point. Post 3. Incoming post 4, Jai-Alai at 3-1. Good serve from Paolo. Jai-Alai 4. Excellent return. Paolo cannot return that, so Jai-Alai, winner post 4, gets the point. Incoming player in the black is Almonte, post 5. Jai-Alai 2. Good serve. Almonte 2 cannot return it, so Jai-Alai gets his second point. Win post 4. Almonte goes to the bottom. Porfirio, who in the last game was the winner, can he pick up some more money? 10. Good serve. Jai-Alai gets the serve. Porfirio returns it. Jai-Alai reaches and returns back, but Porfirio easily gets to that. And Jai-Alai cannot return, so Porfirio post 6 is the winner. So Porfirio will come up and serve, and Fabio is coming in at second, made 1 point in his first outing in the last game. Porfirio to serve 5, and it's a bad serve by Porfirio. So Fabio wins that point. Too short. Number 8, Cristobal. Cristobal, who's played in both games and still yet to score a point. 8, good serve from Fabio. Cristobal. 7, misses, doesn't get the return, so Fabio wins, and so that will be the end of round 1, and all games are worth 2 points as of now. And it's position 2, Roebuck in the blue shirt, Fabio. 3, good serve, Roebuck. 5, gets the return, and Fabio cannot reach it, so Roebuck gets his first points on the board. Win post 2, Roebuck. Coming onto the court now is post 1 in the red, Omar. 10, it's an ace, so Fabio Roebuck gets an ace and moves on. Omar goes out, and in comes post 3, Paolo. Roebuck with an 8, a bad serve, loses, took it too long, and Paolo will take the point for post 3. Incoming is post 5, Almonte. 7, good serve from Paolo. Almonte then with an excellent return, Paolo, and it's too good for him, and so Almonte will get his first point of the game and will take over serve. So the black shirt of Almonte moves into the service position, and coming on is number 4 in the green shirt, Jai-Alai. Almonte with the serve. 10. Good serve. Jai-Alai 3. Does not return it, and so Almonte gets another point. Win for post 5 against post 4. Coming up, Porfirio on post 6 in the yellow shirt. Almonte 9. Good serve. Porfirio 10. Too long. And Almonte wins again. Can he go through the card? Needs just one more win to take this match. Cristobal, number 8, has done nothing throughout the 2 games he's played in already. 9. Good serve from Almonte. Can Cristobal get a return? He can. Cristobal returns it. Almonte, he's managed to return that, and Cristobal running forward gets it and drops it short, and Almonte cannot get this, and Cristobal will win his first point. So Cristobal wins, moves over to the service, and coming up is position 7, Fabio. Cristobal 6. Good serve. Fabio with an 11 cannot reach it, cannot get it back, and Cristobal wins, so continues. Next on court is number 1, Oma. So Cristobal to serve. 10. Good serve. Oma 3 cannot return, so Cristobal wins again, and he puts himself within 1 point of winning this game. Cristobal 9. Oh, bad serve, bad serve. So gives it back to Roebuck, who is now 1 point away himself. So this is becoming a tense finish, and in comes Paolo. Post 3. 6. Good serve. 8. Good return from Paolo. Roebuck gets the ball back, and Paolo cannot get there, so Roebuck will win. And we will go to a playoff for second and third. We only have 2 players, and that is 5 and 8. And is that the order they're going to be in? We're looking for Almonte, who will be the server, and Cristobal, who will be the receiver. So 5 against 8. Single game. Whoever wins gets the winning position, gets the place position. 6. Good serve. Cristobal 4 gets the return. Almonte, can he return that? He can, just sends it all the way back to the wall, and Cristobal cannot reach it, and so Almonte wins, and he gets the place, and Cristobal will get the show. So that's the end of game 3, and our positions are 2, 5, 8. The odds are 3 to 1, 5 to 1, and 16 to 1. So for a win, you've got $6. Place $3, show $2. At 5 to 1, you have $5 and $2.50. And at 16 to 1, you've got $8. With the exacta, you've got odds of 15 to 1, so that's $30. You then add your stake back on, of course. This is on a $2 stake. So if you bet $4, you get $60 for that. The Quinella is 16 to 1. Sorry, yeah, I've got that wrong. That's 30. That should be $60. So you will get $32 on your Quinella, and your trifactor is 48 to 1, which is $96. So that is the end of game 3, and we move on to introduce the competitors for game 4 as they warm up on the fronton. And it's number 1 for the first time at 3 to 1, Monty. Our old favourite coming in on post 2. Cristobal at 8-1. Post 3 is Roberto at 16-1. Post 4 for the first time and a big fan favourite, Cepeda at 8-1. Post 5 in the black is Guzman at 12-1. Post 6 in the yellow, first time up, is Zoilo. Post 8 in the pink is Almonte at 8-1. And post 8 in the purple is Shoji at 4-1. So they're warming up, and if you want to place a bet, place your bet before it all starts. The players for this game are almost ready. And the warm-up, they're calling the players in. Server number 1 in the red, Monty, and in the blue is the returner, Cristobal. So game 4 ready to start. Monty and Cristobal. 12, good serve from Monty. Cristobal gets the return. Monty pushes that back. Cristobal looking to improve on his last outing, and he gets that return back too, and Monty reaches and sends it over to the wall. Cristobal gets the ball back and wins. Monty cannot get there. So Cristobal continuing his good form from the last game. 2 poor showings in the first one, but managed to get into the money in the last game. And Cristobal, post 2 was the winner, and post 3 in the white, Roberto. Cristobal with the good serve. Roberto, can he return it? He can't, so Cristobal gets his second point. And Roberto goes to the end of the queue. Post 4 in the green, Cepeda. And a bad serve from Cristobal gives the point immediately to Cepeda. Too long, and so Cepeda takes over in the servers. Post 4 gets the point. In comes post 5 in the black, Guzman. Cepeda with a good serve. Guzman cannot return it. Cepeda gets this point. Post 4 with the point. And in comes for his first attempt in the yellow, Zoilo. So Cepeda. 10, a good serve. Zoilo looking to return it, and he manages to get the return. Cepeda reaches and returns, and Zoilo makes a good return. It's high in the air, this one. Easy taken by Cepeda. Drops it short, and Zoilo cannot reach it. Cepeda takes the point. Point for post 4. So that's 3 in a row for Cepeda. Post 7 in the pink, Almonte. So Cepeda with a good serve. Almonte cannot return, and Cepeda takes that point. So that's 4 in a row for Cepeda. Shoji. $11, good serve. Shoji then with an 8 gets the return. Cepeda gets the ball back, and Shoji can't reach, so Cepeda wins, and that is the end of round 1. So Cepeda will continue, and they're worth 2 points as he comes up against the red shirted number 1 post, Monty. Cepeda with a good serve. Monty runs round and backhands the ball back off 2 walls, but Cepeda manages to reach it. Monty just gets to that return, and Cepeda, he reaches and he manages to get to that return. Wasn't expecting it, but Monty cannot reach it, and so there, that win gives Cepeda the winning mark. The place will be Cristobal, and the rest of the players will play off for the points. So they're going to play to 6 for the 1 place, and it's number Monty has to go to the bottom. It's number 3, Roberto, against number 5, Guzman. So they're playing up to 6 points. Roberto with a good serve. Guzman cannot receive it, and so Roberto wins. They only get 1 point for this, for each of these playoff games. Roberto against number 6, Zoilo. So Roberto 7 is a good serve. Zoilo gets the return. Roberto cannot return that, so Zoilo gets the point and will take over on serve, and Almonte will come in at post 7. It's post 6 against post 7. Zoilo 7, good serve. Almonte cannot return it, so Zoilo takes his second point, moving closer to the magical 6. Shoji is post 8 in the purple. I'll roll those again. 5, good serve from Zoilo. 8, excellent return from Shoji. Can Zoilo return this? And he can't. It's just too good for him, so Shoji will take over. And up will come number 1, Monty. 7, good serve. Monty gets the return. Shoji reaches out and sends it back, and Monty cannot get that back, so Shoji takes his second point. Guzman, post 5. 7, good serve from Shoji. Guzman 7 cannot return, so Shoji gets his third. And ball hitting the top of the cesta and not being able to cradle it and send it back. Post 3, Roberto in the white comes up. Shoji 8, good serve. 11, cannot return, so Shoji gets his fourth. He's 2 points away now from victory, as post 7 in the pink, Almonte comes up. Shoji 7, good serve. Almonte 3, cannot return it, so Shoji's just 1 point away. 1 point away from the final position, as Zoilo in post 6 comes up. Shoji 8, good serve. Zoilo 10, cannot return, so Shoji gets the final place on the money and the betting. So here we have your positions are 4 to 8, and the odds are 8 to 1, 8 to 1, and 4 to 1. So on your 8 to 1, you will win $16, place $8, show $4. If you had a place, then it's $8 and $4 for number 2, Cristobal, and for your show for Soji is $2. The exacta is 6,428 to 1, so that's $256, sorry, $256. Your quinella is 32 to 1, so that's $64, and your trifactor is 40 to 1, which is $80. And that is the end of game 4, and we now move into doubles. So we're looking at Monty and Pruwell. They're at 2 to 1, big favourites for this. And for the first time you'll see Ezekiel, and he is paired up with Contreras at 4 to 1. Then we have our old friend Cristobal, and he is with Yadier at 8 to 1. Federico is with Favio at 4 to 1. At post 6, a newcomer is Israel, and he is with Zoilo, and they're at 8 to 1. Then we have a newcomer as well, I think, Blackwell. Don't think he's been on here at the moment, and he's with Guzman, and they're 60-1. We have Roebuck with Cortez at 8-1, and then Gilmore with another first time up player, Sasha, and they are at 10-1. So the players are warming up. Get your bets in before the start of the match. This is the first of 4 doubles that are going to be played next. So here we go. Monty and Pruwell against Ezekiel and Contreras. So Monty will be the server. 10, good serve. Ezekiel. He gets the return. Pruwell looking for it and he cannot make it, so Ezekiel gets the first point on the board. Post 2. And up comes post 3, Cristobal and Yadier. So Contreras to serve. 8, good serve. Cristobal. 6 gets the return. Ezekiel, his first chance to shine here. 10 cannot make it, and so Cristobal and Yadier will take over, and post 4, Federico and Fabio come onto the court. Cristobal to serve. 7 is an ace. And it is the first one, so I've just got to put a little, because obviously when I do my stats, I need to know who it was that served. So point for post 3, and up comes post 4, Israel and Zoilo. 6, good serve. Israel gets the return. Cristobal coming round the back and he cannot make it. So Israel and Zoilo get the point. Cristobal and Yadier go to the back of the queue. Point for post 5, and up comes post 6, Blackwell and Guzman. Zoilo to serve. 4 is an ace. So Zoilo gets an ace. So Blackwell and Guzman just wander off the fronton, and up comes post 7 in the pink, Roebuck and Cortez. Israel then to serve. 5, good serve. Roebuck with a 9 gets the return. Israel, 4, he returns that. Cortez gets it and sends it back, and Israel cannot reach, and so Roebuck and Cortez will take that, and that should be that one. So Roebuck and Cortez will come into the server's side, and Gilmore and Sasha will come on as post 8, the last one of round 1. And here we go. 10, good serve from Cortez. Gilmore with a 7 gets the return. Roebuck reaches and sends it back, and Sasha cannot get there, so Roebuck and Cortez win, and we will go to round 2, where all the points are worth 2 as of now. So Roebuck, up comes number 1, Pruwell and Monty. Roebuck to serve. 6, good serve. Can Pruwell get the return? He can't. So Roebuck and Cortez get the 2 points and move on. Up comes Ezekiel and Contreras. So Roebuck will move over. Cortez will serve. 9, Good serve from Cortez. Contreras gets the return. Roebuck reaches and returns it back. Ezekiel gets an excellent return, but Cortez manages to get there. And Contreras cannot reach, so Cortez and Roebuck win again. And this now is a chance for them to take the match. They're just 1 point away, as we now welcome back on in the green the post 4, Fabio and Federico. So a win here will end the game. Roebuck 12, a good serve. Can Fabio return it? 9, he cannot. And that is the end. And the winners are number 7, Cortez and Roebuck. We have a playoff between two teams for second and third, which is Cristobal and Jai-Alai, and they will be against post 5, Fabio, Israel and Zoilo. So Cristobal and Jai-Alai, Zoilo and Israel come on. Just a single game, there's only 2. 5. Good serve from Cristobal. Can Zoilo reach it? No, he can't. So Cristobal takes the point. And Cristobal takes the place, and Israel and Zoilo will be the show. So your numbers are 7, 3, 5, and the odds are 8 to 1, 8 to 1, and 8 to 1. So your win is $16, place $8, show $4 for number 7, place $8, show $4 for number 3, and show $4 for number 5. So odds for the exacta is 128 to 1, which is $256 for a $2 bet. The quinella is 32 to 1, which is $64. And the trifactor is 48 to 1, which is $96. And that is the end of game 5. We'll introduce you to the players that are coming in for game 6, and you can place your bets. We'll give you the odds. This is another doubles match. So we have in the red post 1, Beret and Paolo at 3 to 1. Didn't play in the other doubles. Then we have Blackwell, who I believe did play. Must be, oh, there he is. Blackwell and Oma, who also played in the last one. No, he didn't. Will be in the blue at 8 to 1. Porfiro and Roebuck in the white post 3 at 5 to 1. Fan favourite Cepeda and Valet at 16 to 1. Post 5 in the black, Guzman and Fabio at 10 to 1. Post 6 in the yellow, Sasha and Rojo at 5 to 1. In the pink, Zoilo and Jai-Alai at 4 to 1. And in the purple, David and Cristobal at 10 to 1. So place your bets while the players warm up. Don't miss out. Game 6 is going to start shortly. Players begin to leave the front on and take their positions, ready to come on when they're required. And The first two pairs make their way out, ready to start this game. In the red, post 1, Beret and Paolo, and post 2, Blackwell and Omer. And here we go, Beret to serve, 7, it's a good serve. Blackwell, can he return this? 8, he can. Paolo, he returns that one back to Omer, and Omer cannot reach it, so post 1, Beret and Paolo get the first win. Blackwell and Omer will go to the bottom of the queue, and post 3 in the white, Porfirio and Roebuck are on. 6, good serve. 8, returned by Porfirio. Beret gets that returned back, but Roebuck cannot reach, and so post 1 gets their second win, and will now face in the green, post 4, Cepeda and Valle. 6, it's an ace, so an ace by Bera gives the third point to the red post 1 pairing, Bera and Paolo, and up comes post 5 in the black, Guzman and Fabio. Paolo, 5, and he gets an ace. So Paolo returns the compliment to his partner, and this could end up going through the lineup. Post 6 in the yellow, Sasha and Rojo. Bera, 6, and it's an ace, so they're obviously playing a game of aces here, and the 5th point in a row for the number 1 pair, and it's not going to be very long if they keep doing this. Zoilo and Yadier. 2, good serve. Zoilo gets the return. Bera reaches and returns it back. Yadier makes that play. Paolo gets an excellent return, and Zoilo just reaches it. Beret, Yadier makes an excellent recovery there, right up against the wall, and Paolo still reaches it, and Zoilo cannot reach it, and the 6th point in a row. So now they're just 1 point away from a sweep of the players, and the only one to stop them now is David and Cristobal, and the purple in post 8. 7, good serve from Beret. David, 6, gets it. Paolo cannot return it, and David and Cristobal stop the number 1 pairing of Paolo and Beret, just 1 short of a clean sweep. So Cristobal and David come in, and Blackwell and Omer in post 2 come in their blue. It's round 2 worth 2 points. 4, and it's an ace. An ace from Cristobal. Gives them 3 points. Omar and Blackwell go out, and it's Roebuck and Porfirio in post 3 come in. So David, 7, good serve. Roebuck, 9, gets the return. Cristobal, 11, cannot reach it, so Roebuck and Porfirio get the win. And in comes Valle and Cepeda, post 4. So post 3, serving, post 4, returning. Porfirio serves, good serve. Valle does not get the return, so Porfirio and Roebuck get the win. In come Fabio and Guzman. 6. Good serve from Roebuck. Fabio can't return it, so Roebuck and Porfirio win against post 5, and they are now 1 point away from the victory. Porfirio will be the server, and Rojo and Sasha, post 6 in the yellow, come in. So Porfirio then. 6 gets a good serve. Rojo returns. Roebuck, he can reach that. Sends it back. Sasha runs and gets the ball and returns. And Porfirio, he makes it. A brilliant return from Rojo right down the line, but Roebuck manages to reach. Sasha cannot, and Roebuck and Porfirio will take the win. So the winners are Roebuck and Porfirio. Place, Bere number 1, post 1, Bere and Paolo, and post 8, David and Cristobal are the show. So you wanted 3, 1, 8, and the odds for Porfirio and Roebuck is 5-1, which is $20 for win, $10 for place, and $5 for the show. Your place bet, which was number 1, Bere and Paolo at 3-1, is $3 and $1.50. And your show, which is David and Cristobal at 10-1, is $5. The exacta is 30-1, so $60. The quinella is 16-1, so it's $32. And the trifactor is 36-1, which is $72. And that is the end of game 6. And we once again will move to a doubles for game 7. This is a run of 4 doubles before we come back to the final 2 singles. And obviously the spectacular 9 is the last one. So we have Paolo and Cortez in the red on post 1. Shoji and Roberto in the blue of post 2. Rojo and Fabio are paired together in the white for post 3. Gilmore and Contreras are in the green of post 4. Ezekiel and Blackwell are in the black of post 5 at 6-1. I'll give you the odds of the first 4 after this. Roebuck and Israel are in the yellow of post 6. First time to see Bixler and Desai are in the pink of post 7, 16-1. And then we have David and Pruwell in the purple of post 8 at 4-1. Post 1, Paolo and Cortez are 6-1. Shoji and Roberto post 2 at 12-1. Rojo and Fabio in post 3 at 4-1. Gilmore, Contreras post 4 are 4-1. So the players are beginning to warm up. Get your bets in before the start if you want to play along. This will be the third of 4 doubles games. And then we're back to the singles. And here we are. The players have left the fronton, and out come pair 1 in the red, Paolo and Cortez, and the returning set of post 2 in blue, Shoji and Roberto. So Paolo serves. And we have a 9. Good serve. Return by Shoji. Cortez gets the ball back, and an excellent return from Roberto, and Paolo cannot make it, so post 2 gets the point and will take over as the service. Rojo and Fabio from post 3 in white. So Roberto 8, a bad serve by Roberto, gives the point to Rojo and Fabio, and they accept it gracefully. Don't have to do anything if they're going to give you the points. And in comes post 4, Gilmore and Contreras. Good serve from Fabio, and Gilmore cannot return it, so Fabio and Rojo win their second point. And in comes the players from post 5 in the black, Ezekiel and Blackwell. Rojo 8 is a bad serve, so bad serve by Rojo brings Ezekiel and Blackwell to the service side, and they will face the 6th post of Roebuck and Israel. Blackwell 6, good serve. Can Roebuck get the ball back? No, he can't. Too good a serve, and Ezekiel and Blackwell will take that and move on. Israel and Roebuck will go back to the back of the queue, and post 7, Bixler and Desai come in. 7, good serve from Ezekiel. 8, Bixler can't return it, and so Ezekiel and Blackwell pick up their third point, as we now bring on the last pair in this round 1, David and Pruwell in the purple, post 8, good serve from Blackwell. David gets the return, Ezekiel reaches and sends it back. Pruwell looking to run and get that, and he does manage to get it, and Blackwell cannot return it, so David and Pruwell get the win and will take over in the serving box. And we move into round 2, 2 points for a point win here. And we have got post 1, Cortez and Paolo. So Pruwell 10, good serve. Cortez 8 gets the return. David can reach that and return that ball to Paolo, sends it back, and Pruwell cannot reach, so Cortez and Paolo get the win, and David and Pruwell will move to the back of the queue, and in come Roberto and Shoji from post 2 in the blue. So 1 plays 2, Paolo to serve. 11, good serve. Roberto 7, cannot make it, so Paolo and Cortez win. And Roberto and Shoji go out, and Contreras and Gilmore, who are the post 4 players, come in. 8, bad serve from Cortez. So a bad serve from Cortez ends that little run, and Gilmore and Contreras get the 2 points and move over to the service side of the fronton. And out come position 3, post 3 in the white, Rojo and Fabio. So Gilmore to serve. 9, good serve. Fabio, can he return it? He can, and it's an excellent return. Cortez reaches, and Contreras reaches, and he makes an excellent return. Rojo gets the ball back, and Gilmore reaches and sends it back off to the wall, 2 sides of the wall. Fabio gets there, and Contreras also manages to reach. Rojo gets there. Gilmore reaches just and returns it, as does Fabio, and Contreras with an excellent return. Rojo reaches, and Gilmore reaches, and it's an excellent right down the wall to the back, and Fabio cannot make it, so Gilmore and Contreras win that point. 2 more points onto their score, But Fabio and Rojo must have thought they had a chance there. What an excellent rally that was. In comes the position 6, the post 6, Israel and Roebuck. And we'll see what happens with this one. Contreras 9, a bad serve by Contreras. So that ends that run, and Roebuck and Israel take over as in come post 6 of Desai and Bixler. Okay, that was the wrong person there. Let's just Desai and Bixler for post 7. Roebuck 7, good serve. Desai cannot return it, and Roebuck and Israel just 1 point away now from tying this up. Ezekiel and Blackwell, who are position 5. Israel 8, good serve. Ezekiel gets the return. Roebuck, he reaches. Blackwell can return back to Israel, and he cannot return. So post 5 gets the points. Ezekiel and Blackwell will take over in the server's box. Israel and Roebuck will go out, and David and Pruwell from post 8 will come in. Blackwell gets a good serve off, and David cannot reach it, so Blackwell and Ezekiel get the points necessary and they win the game. So winners post 5 place is going to be post 6, and show is going to be post 1. So you wanted 5, 6, 1. The odds are 6 to 1 and 10 to 1 and 6 to 1. So that's $12 win, $6 place, $3 show. And for your place at number 6, 10 to 1, you've got a $10 place and a $5 show. And the show on the number 1, Paolo and Cortez, you will get $3. Your exacta is 120 to 1, which is $240. The Quinella is 32 to 1, which is 64. And the trifactor is 44 to 1, which is 88. So that is game 7. We've got one more doubles game to go, and then we're back to singles. So while the players warm up, I'll introduce the teams and the pairings, and you can make your bets. So in the red of post 1 is Porfiro, and first time out today is Joao at 8 to 1. Number 2 position is in the blue, Roberto and Roebuck at 12 to 1. In the white, post 3, Almonte and Beret at 3 to 1. In the green of post 4 is Fabio and Israel at 8 to 1. In the black of post 5 is Jai-Alai and Oma at 6 to 1. In post 6 is, in the yellow, is Rojo and Monty at 3 to 1. In the pink of post 7 is Guzman and Cepeda at 12 to 1. And in the purple of post 8 is Shoji and Mosquera at 6-1. So place your bets, all in preparation for the beginning of game 8. Which will soon take place. The players are beginning to move off and make way for the start of the game. And the starting pairs, post 1 Porfirio and Joao, and post 2 Roberto and Roebuck, are on the court, on the fronton. So Porfirio serves, and it's a bad serve. Not a good start for the number 1 post pairing. They're already out and at the back of the queue, and in comes post 3, Almonte and Barrow. Roebuck, 3, good serve. Almonte cannot return it, so Roebuck and Roberto win, and they take the second point of this game. In comes post 4, Fabio and Israel. Roberto, good serve. Fabio cannot return it, so very quick succession. They've gone up to 3 points. Roebuck and Roberto, and now on the court is Jai-Alai and Oma. Roebuck, 9, good serve. Jai-Alai with an 8 gets the ball returned. Roberto looking to return it, and he gets a good return. Oma gets it, reaches it, and Roebuck manages to send that one back and win. Jai-Alai cannot reach it, and so once again Roebuck and Roberto win. Are they going to go through the whole lineup? In comes post 6 in the yellow, Rojo and Monty. 4, good serve. Rojo gets the return. Roebuck cannot reach it, so Rojo takes the win for post 6, and they will move over to the service side, and Roebuck and Roberto will move off, and in comes post 7, Guzman and Cepeda. 9, good serve from Monty. Guzman, 5, gets the return. Rojo, can Rojo return? He can. He's looking at Cepeda to move it back, and he does. Monty just reaches and gets there, and Guzman cannot make the return, and so Monty and Rojo win their second point, and onto the fronton comes Shoji and Mosquera, post 8. This is the last one in round 1. Rojo, 4, good serve. Shoji, 5, gets the return. Monty with a 9 cannot reach, and so Shoji and Mosquera take the win, and at the end of round 1 they will be in the serving section, and points worth 2 now, as post 1 Porfirio and Joao come up onto the court. Mosquera to serve. Let's do that again. 8, good serve. 11, Joao cannot reach it, so Shoji and Mosquera move on, continue to play, and in comes post 3, Bera and Almonte. 6, good serve from Shoji. Bera gets an excellent return. Mosquera manages to reach it and return it back. Almonte, he gets there. Shoji cannot reach it, so Bera and Almonte get the return, and post 3 get the win. Get the winning point off that, and so we'll move on to the servers, and in comes post 4, Israel and Fabio. Almonte, 9, good serve. Israel gets the return. Bera can reach it, and he does. Fabio then makes the easy play back to Almonte, and Almonte manages to return. Israel cannot make it, so Almonte and Bera win again. and move on to 4 points. And in comes Oma and Yadier at post 5. 6 is an ace. Better gets an ace, and that gives them 1 point away from securing this final doubles of the evening, of the morning session here on the Mansfield fronton, as in comes Roebuck and Roberto, who are position 2, post 2. So Almonte, 6, a good serve. Can Roebuck return it? He can. Berra looking to return, and he manages to reach it. Roberto, he just makes the return, but Almonte cannot, and Roebuck and Roberto win, and that will give them the chance to clinch this game. Cepeda and Guzman come on, and they are post 7. So Roberto, 11, good serve. Cepeda cannot return it, and so Roberto and Roebuck take the win. Post 3, Almonte and Berra will place, and post 8, Shoji and Mosquera will show. So we've got 2, 3, 8, and the odds are 12 to 1, 3 to 1, and 6 to 1. So for the win is $24, place $12, show $6. For the place is $3 and $1.50, and for the show is $3. The exacta is 72 to 1, so that is $144. The quinella is 30 to 1, so that's $60, and the trifactor is 42 to 1, which is $84. And so that is the end of game 8, which is the final doubles of the evening. And so we're now looking at the last of the Spectacular 7 singles, and in post 1 in the red is Cristobal at 5 to 1. In the blue, post 2 is Guzman at 8 to 1. In the white, post 3 is Sasha at 10 to 1. In the green, post 4 is Roberto at 16 to 1. In the black, post 5 is Porfiro at 5 to 1. In the yellow, post 6 is Contreras at 4 to 1. In the pink, post 7 is Joao at 8 to 1. And in post 8, purple, is Ezekiel at 4 to 1. Place your bets, ready for the start of game 7, of game 9 of this Wednesday morning session. One more game to come after this. Players warming up, but some of them are beginning to drift off in preparation for this game, and they're being called, the rest of them being called off, so we can get this game started. And onto the court comes post 1 Cristobal in red and post 2 Guzman. So all bets are finished, and this is game 9 singles Cristobal 7, and it's an ace. So Cristobal gets an ace straight away and gets rid of Guzman. Up comes post 3 Sasha. Cristobal with a 6, a good serve. Sasha gets an excellent return, and Cristobal's struggling to get to this, but he manages it. Sasha then returns it back again, keeping Cristobal under pressure, and Cristobal cannot return it, and Sasha wins the point, post 3, and up onto the fronton comes the green shirt of post 4, Roberto. 9, good serve, Roberto. 9 cannot return it. Sasha takes his second point, and up comes post 5, Porfirio. 7, a bad serve from Sasha, and so Porfirio takes the point. Serve was too long, and post 6, Contreras comes onto the fronton. 3, good serve. 9, excellent return from Contreras, and Porfirio cannot return it, so Contreras gets his first point in this game. And post 8, Joao comes to the fore to take on Contreras, but Contreras gives him the point with a bad serve, and so Joao will take over. And post 8, Ezekiel is going to be the opponent. Joao, 10, good serve. Ezekiel gets the return. Joao then looks and sends it to the front, and Ezekiel runs and manages to make it a very short drop. Joao gets there, and Ezekiel cannot make it back in time to reach the ball, and so Joao wins, and that will bring round 1 to an end. Each victory is now worth 2 points. Joao is against number 2, Guzman. 9, good serve from Joao. Guzman cannot return, and Joao takes the 2 points gratefully. Guzman walks off, and up comes number 1, post, Cristobal. Joao, 5, good serve. Cristobal with the 6 gets the return. Joao, he manages to get to that and return that, and Cristobal sends it all the way to the back wall, and Joao gets an excellent return from that, and Cristobal cannot get to it. It comes off his cesta, and Joao is just 1 victory away from taking the game, as in comes post 4, Roberto. So Joao, 7, good serve. Roberto, 5, gets the return. Can Joao reach it? 6, he can. Roberto can't, and Joao will take the victory. So the win for post 7, Joao. Place for post 3, Sasha. And then we have 3 players who are going to play off for the final position. And they are Cristobal, Porfirio, who will be the server first, Porfirio, Contreras, and Cristobal. So they will play to 6 from this position. So Porfirio is 5 and Contreras is 6. So Porfirio, 5, is a bad serve. So gives the ball and the serve straight back to Contreras. And Cristobal, post 1, comes up. Contreras, 6, good serve. Cristobal with an excellent return. Can Contreras get this back? He cannot. So Contreras loses to Cristobal. And Cristobal takes over, and he will now play post 5, Porfirio. Porfirio, 8, good serve. Porfirio gets the return. Cristobal cannot make it, and Porfirio wins the point. So Porfirio against Contreras. 7, bad serve by Porfirio. That's the second time against Contreras he's made a bad serve. So Contreras against Cristobal. Are they going to go up? And he makes a bad serve. So Cristobal takes over. They just need to be swapping around. Cristobal, 10, good serve. Porfirio, 6, gets the return. Cristobal can also reach it and get the return. an excellent shot from Profiro, and he beats Cristobal. So Cristobal loses out to Profiro. They just keep swapping over. And so Profiro against number 6 post Contreras, 8, an ace. So this time he's served 2 bads and then he serves an ace. And Profiro is 2 points away from the 3rd place and prize money 5 ace. And he lets himself down by serving a bad serve then to Cristobal. So Cristobal will take over and he will play Contreras at post 6. So post 1 Cristobal, an ace. An ace puts him 1 point away. Just needs to take this point and he wins the playoff and gets 3rd place. 7, and it's an ace. So there it is. Cristobal gets the 3rd place. So you needed 7-3-1. And the odds 8-1, 10-1, and 5-1. So that is $16, $8, and $4. And for the place, position 3, $10 and $5. And for the show is $2.50. The exacta is 160-1, which is $320. The quinella is 36-1, which is $72. And the trifactor is 46-1, which is $92. So we're now coming up to the final matchup of the day. This is a spectacular 9, sorry, and the red post 1 is Cepeda at 5-1. Post 2 in blue, Roberto at 12-1. Post 3 in white is Desai at 8-1. Post 4 in green is Valet at 12-1. Post 5 in black is Cristobal at 10-1. Post 6 in yellow is Shoji at 4-1. Post 7 in pink is Cortez at 4-1. And post 8 in purple is Fabio at 6-1. Place your bets in preparation for the start of game 10, which is the final game of this session. Players begin to leave and we're just about to start. So post 1 server Cepeda is coming up against Roberto. So 11, good serve from Cepeda. Roberto gets the return. Cepeda sends it back to the wall, very short, but Roberto manages to get it and send it all the way back, and Roberto wins. Gets the first point of this final. He needs 9, and up comes post 3 Desai. Roberto 5, good serve, and Desai cannot get the return of that, so Roberto stays in the server's side, and up comes post 4 Valet. 8, bad serve by Roberto. So Valet will take over and Roberto will move to the back of the queue, and in comes post 5 Cristobal. 3, good serve. 7, Cristobal cannot return it. So Valet gets his second win in a row, and in comes post 6, sorry, Shoji. 8, good serve. 6, gets the return. And a 7, and Valet cannot keep that, and Shoji takes the point for post 6 and will serve to post 7 Cortez. Shoji 4, good serve. Cortez 7 gets the return. Shoji returns it back. Cortez cannot reach, and Shoji takes the win as the final player of the first round. Fabio in the purple comes up. Shoji 6, good serve. 7 return from Fabio. Shoji gets the return back. Fabio manages to reach that and send it back, and Shoji cannot reach, and so Fabio wins and takes the final match of first round, and so all wins now will be worth 2 points. Fabio will play position 1, Cepeda. 6, good serve from Fabio. Cepeda gets the return. Fabio cannot reach that, and Cepeda gets his first points, gets 2 points for post 1, and up comes post 3, Desai. Cepeda 11, good serve. Desai, can he return this? 6, he can. But it comes back from Cepeda. Desai reaches, and Cepeda then quickly returns it back, and Desai stretches and manages to get it with Cepeda. He'll return that, and Desai, he will also return this on the edge. Cepeda gets that one back. Desai returns. Cepeda gives it back to Desai, who then returns it back to Cepeda, and it's Desai again. And he'll return it to Cepeda, and an excellent return from Cepeda, and Desai cannot reach it. So what an excellent rally that was, and Cepeda stays on with Roberto from post 2 coming up. Cepeda, good serve, and Roberto cannot reach it, and so Cepeda wins. Bit of an anticlimax after the previous point. He must be getting tired, but post 5, Cristobal comes up. 6, good serve from Cepeda, and Cristobal cannot return it, so Cepeda now is 1 point away from victory. Remember, we need 4 places here. The 4th person gets in the money because it's the spectacular 9. So Cepeda needs this to win the match. 9. Oh, it's a bad serve. What a time to serve a bad serve. As Valet will take over, gratefully taking the points. Cortez, who is post 7, comes up. 8, good serve from Valet. Cortez gets the return. Valet reaches and sends it back, and Cortez easily reaches that, and Valet cannot respond, so Cortez wins, and he will take over, and up will come post 6, Shoji. Cortez, 6, good service. Shoji returns. Cortez sends it back to the wall, and Shoji cannot reach it. Cortez takes the 2 points and moves on, and on to the court comes post 8, Fabio. 7, Cortez, it's an ace. Cortez quickly dispatches Fabio back to the back of the queue, and in comes post 3, Desai. 5, good serve. Desai gets the return. An excellent return from Cortez right against the wall. 7, and Desai cannot reach it, and so Cortez now just needs to win 1 more point, and up comes post 2, Roberto. Cortez, 7, it's an ace. So an ace wins for Cortez. So the winner is Cortez. Cepeda gets place, and Valet gets show. So there's no playoff in this final match. So you wanted 7, 1, 4, and the odds were 4 to 1, 5 to 1, and 12 to 1. So for a win, you will get $8, $4 if you had Cortez to place, and $2 if you had Cortez to show. For Cepeda, if you had him to place, you will get 5-1 and get $5, or $2.50 if you had him to show. And for number 4, Valet, you would have $6. The Exacta is 40-1, so $80 for the Exacta. The Canella is 18-1, so $36. And the Trifactor is 42-1, so $84. So that's the end of the AM session of the Wednesday Jai-Alai Week 1 here at the Mansfield section of the Calcutta Cup, and hope you've enjoyed it. And when we come back for the next one, we'll have loads of stats for you to look at, and hopefully we will see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye.